guys, welcome back to Factorio. So in between episodes I started crafting up the things we're going to need for the Power Armor Mark II. So I've got some batteries and a couple of exoskeletons, some MK2 roboports, night vision for you guys, and I've got some portable fusion reactors. I'm not sure if I'm going to use all three. I might only use two, but whatever. Okay, so for the MK2, we need 60 processing units, 40 electric engine units, and 30 low density structure, which I have all of those. So we are just waiting for the 25, which is right now. We got the 25 speed, nice, 26 speed, and we just need 25 of these bad boys. So we're close. These can keep building. I'll just let those run because we will eventually use those, but these I've connected them to the network. So once we have 25 efficiency modules, then it'll stop producing them because I don't want these. Like, I won't use them for anything. All right, and I've queued up a little bit of research, so we're getting close to unlocking the rocket silo and the space science. What do we actually need for that? Okay, so I've queued up these, but we will need the rocket control units. So I might queue that up as well. Let's do it. Let's unlock the rocket silo as well after all this other stuff gets done. All right, so what are we gonna do? How is the pollution looking? Yeah, it's still fine. Might actually get a couple of attacks down here. But I'm thinking the next playthrough I do, I'm going to add a lot more water and a lot more biters, I think. Like, I really hate the water, but it adds a little bit more dynamics to like where you can build and that type of thing. And I think we need to do that. And I think I'll reduce the frequency of the ore patches so we can expand further with the train network. I think it'll be good. Yeah, and obviously the biters, they're annoying, but at least I don't know, they also add to the gameplay as well. So I think I'll do that in my next playthrough. Okay, so how are we looking for resources here? Red circuit production could increase. Looks like we've got plenty of materials coming through, so we could just extend this if I didn't put this iron belt in the way. I think we might do that while we're waiting for those last few efficiency modules. Is that in Roboport range? Some of it is. I think what we'll do is we'll get the base robots to pick that up. Actually, you don't need to pick up that. And we'll pick up this. Okay, so we need to copy it from here, I believe. Is that right? Looks right. Yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with how this layout has worked. It's made expanding this quite easy. Why is there iron on that belt? Oh god, I hope I didn't break anything. I broke science when I was upgrading the iron on the bus. I put a bunch of gears on the iron belt, so the belts weren't getting made, and then that stopped green science, and yeah, it was a big mess. But I found it and fixed it, so that's good. Hopefully there's no more mistakes. Alright, so there's some more green, red circuits being made. Hopefully these can keep up. Copper looks fine. Yeah, honestly, it looks like we could just keep extending this. Alright, let's go check on our efficiency modules. Hopefully they are done. $32. Okay, brilliant. Oh god, you idiots. No. I think I just picked up a robot. Okay, we are chockers. Let's get rid of some of this crap. Don't think we need all of those. I think it was just 60. All right. Power Armor Mark II, go. And then we don't need the rest of those. You can have those as well. There it is. We went straight from no armor to MK2. So we got a bunch more inventory space. Inventory size bonus 30. That seems crazy. Okay, let's get this sorted out. So we want at least 2 of these. And I'd like at least 2 of those, maybe 3. Yeah, I want 6 of those. There's the night vision. Batteries. Okay, I'm not sure. Like, do we need another portable fusion reactor? So I think these get drained, like they drain the power pretty quick. So that'll be 150 robots. Damn it, I forgot about that. We'll need some robots on us, some construction bots. All right, so how is that looking? These are charging up slowly. All right, so now we can use these. So the default keys are Alt R and Alt E to turn off your RoboPort and your exoskeleton. So this is with the exoskeleton, and that's without it. Well, that's with 2. We could add more, which would actually make us faster. And I don't know, I might do it. Although when we're running on the path, we're actually really, really fast. All right, they're just about all full. They are full now, so they should be starting to charge the batteries. And the batteries will help keep these guys charged up. Contemplating removing this, adding another exoskeleton, and maybe some more batteries just to stockpile a lot of electricity. Possibly. I mean, because like we're fast, but I'd like to be faster. All right, I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so this is a good opportunity to use some requester chests, so because I don't want to drag those things all the way down here with belts. So we can put down a requester chest and you can filter out what you want to request in this chest, and the logistic robots will do it. But what we can do is shift right click this structure and shift left click on the requester chest, and it'll automatically request those. Oh, we don't need those. Actually, I think there is some in the system, so we may as well request them. Oh, I know what I could do. I could build the belt's immunity. Yes, let's build one of those. That'd be good. So the belt immunity makes it so the belts don't push you around. There is a downside because running on belts in the same direction actually speeds you up, so it can be useful to get from one place to another, but most of the time it's irritating in my opinion, because if you're trying to build something and you accidentally like walk over a belt or something, it throws you off, and then you end up placing something in a weird spot. So yeah, I like this. We won't have to worry about it. I think that'll be cool. All right, so we got 3. Yeah, that feels pretty good. Yeah, even just on the ground, we're fairly quick. I think that'll be all right. Except when you get stuck. What's going on with these? Yeah, red circuit production is lacking. Oh, that's gonna hurt science. All right, I might increase production of that as well. Well, again, it looks like we're good on these materials. And I think this would be a good, it'd actually be a good test for our robots, because we have our own construction robots now. I'm not sure what that guy did, but he left for some reason. Okay, is that in Roboport range? No. Let's make it so it's in range. Okay, now I'm going to turn my Roboport off with my hotkey. And that's so when I deconstruct this, my robots don't do it, because I don't want to pick up all that ore. right there. And our robots do it. Oh wow, so satisfying. I absolutely love this part of the game. Now I thought it was quite strange that when I did that, it's not showing me the range that I have. And I wonder if it's just because I was using the paste function. So let's create a blueprint. Yeah, it's not showing me the range that we have available to us. Because the range, like it extends with the amount of robot ports you have. Let's go get some more robots. Because we can support another stack. And you guys can take all that. Is there any more research for robot speed? There is. Oh, it's an infant one as well. So we can just keep going. Keep making them faster and faster. That's really cool. So I guess the only thing we really need to do is these two. Like they're probably the most urgent. And then the rest of the stuff we can just unlock as we see fit. And how does red circuit production look now? It's still not a full belt. And we're miles off a full belt. Like we need to triple this to actually get it fully compressed. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should aim for that, because I'm struggling to think of what we can do for end game. Maybe we can just go some crazy ridiculous size of on our base. That would actually give us a reason to have multiple outputs. Oh god damn, I screwed up this as well. Green circuit on there. I've made a lot of mistakes somewhere. Just finding weird things on belts. Looks like blue science is lagging behind. Purple is starting to lag behind as well. But that's a stone issue. Yeah, that's because we're not getting enough stone, but that should be fixed. Yep, it just got to it. Yep, so now we'll get a full belt down here. So that'll fix purple science. I'm not sure what's wrong with blue. It's got all the resources it needs. Creates 2 every 24 seconds, so we need 12 of them. And we've got 12. Although we had the same issue with this and we had to add a little bit more to it. Maybe we'll just need to do the same. Alright, we'll see how that goes. So this is it's a better lane balancer than the other ones I was doing. I can't even find one there. This one here. This one will still balance the ore, or like it'll balance everything on the output, but it won't pull evenly. Whereas this will pull evenly and it'll output evenly. So it's a lot better. So maybe we should start thinking about doing the Kovarex enrichment process. So let's make another one of these, which we just need 100 concrete for. And I'm pretty sure we can request that. Let's request 100 concrete. So it's going to be this is going to be something we're going to have to babysit to start off with, because we need to make sure it gets 40 uranium-235 each time it crafts. But what it'll do is it'll create 41. So that means we get one extra, and we can pull that out and put the other 40 back in. And we keep doing that until we get 80. And then we can run 2 machines doing the same process. So we can just sort of gradually build up a stockpile of them. But with the amount of ore that we have here, like we're doing all right. We'll continue doing this as well. So we should be able to get quite a few Kovarex machines running, I would think. Okay, so let's cancel that request and then build the centrifuge. And you guys can take that. Okay, where are we going to do this? Let's do it here. So the Kovarex enrichment process. So it does take the uranium-238. It takes 5 of them, and you only get 2 back. So you're essentially converting 3 of them, 3 238s for 1 235, which is a pretty good deal, in my opinion. Okay, I want to set this up with circuitry. So let's do this. We'll override the stack size to 1, so it only ever pulls out 1 at a time. And we will put it in a chest. Or should this be a filter inserter? Yes, it should be a filter inserter. Because I only want this guy pulling out the 235. Okay, what about if we do it like this? Let's make this a filter stack inserter. So the stack inserter can actually that's, yeah, there we go. Okay, so this can pull out 10 at a time at the moment with our current research, which we can see all our bonuses up here. So all these regular inserters can handle 2 items, and the stack inserters can handle 10 at a time. So it's going to be pulling out like, yeah, it'll only have to work 4 times, and it'll pull out all 40. And then there'll be 1 more for the 40 first 235, and then I only want this guy to run when this container has over 40. So let's do, I don't have any wire on me. I do. Let's connect those up. That's fine. I guess we can just do anything. If anything is greater than 40, then you can work. So he's going to pull 1 out when it gets to 41, and then this will be, it won't be greater than 40 anymore. So it won't work anymore. There we go. We've got our 40. That was good timing. Okay, so let's grab those. Oh, we've actually got 41. Let's just put 1 in there. Okay, and then we need to feed 1 into there, and then the rest need to go back into this system. Okay, what about if we do it a different way? What if we read it on the belt? So you can fit 8 items on a single tile. So we're going to need to read 5. Oh wait, it's only going to be on one side though, so we're going to need to read 10. Unless we balance it. Okay, so we want to connect that to that. And then we're going to wire up 5 tiles of the belt. We're not going to enable or disable. We're just going to read the contents. And we want to pulse. Yes, we want to pulse. So let's copy that and we'll put that on all of those. So all these are going to add up everything that's on this belt, and then it's going to pulse to, it's going to pulse a single signal, I guess, to the filter inserter. So then we can check if 235s are greater than 40. And then we can send this back around, which is wrong. There we go. And essentially feed it back into this machine here. So we could put a stack inserter there. Now he needs to get rid of his 238 as well. So what we could do is just do a simple, yeah, we'll just do filter inserters. And then we'll just do regular inserters to go back in. And then we'll make this make this a provider chest, yeah. Power. Okay, so let's set up the filter on this. Now we don't need to worry about the stack size of this one. We just want to pull out all the 238, put it into this chest. This guy's going to grab it all, put it into this chest, and then this guy's going to grab what he needs to put back into this one. So eventually this is going to fill up. And we will have to do something about that, clear it out. Otherwise it's going to clog the machine. But I think this will be all right. So let's grab a couple of these. So you need 5 of those and 40 of those. Let's get this going. I don't know if it's going to be compressed enough to... No, it's probably not, to be honest. I think we're going to need that. And that. And we're probably going to need 2 inserters. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, it wasn't compressed enough. Okay. So that's why I didn't want to just feed it back into the machine. We'll collect that. Okay, so let's do that. And we'll cut that out. Move it up here just so we can fit a couple more inserters. Yeah, I probably want 3 just in case. I want to make sure it stays compressed, so. And these guys, yeah, they're not limited by how much they can do. Okay, let's try it again. Oh wait, we need to feed more into this into this guy, so this might need to be a buffer chest. Yeah, so we'll make sure there's always 100 in there. Okay, see how this one goes. So it needs to be fully compressed for it to work in these 5 tiles. Or I guess we could extend this longer so it doesn't need to be fully compressed. All right, here we go. And they're dumping. Oh, it's only reaching 40. We've only left enough space for 40. God damn it. Okay. So it can't even read 41. Okay. But that was good. It was nice and compressed. So I'm pretty sure it's going to work. I'm not sure how future-proof this is. The idea was we would be able to just extend this out and put more of these machines on. But I'm not sure if it's going to work. There it is. And 41. It didn't work. All right, just for shits and giggles. Let's have a look at the signal that you're getting. Nothing. Okay, I think I needed to change it to hold instead of pulse. So pulse was, each belt was like as soon as it scanned an item, so like the first thing, it would pulse the signal and then it wouldn't do anything until like it emptied again, if you know what I mean. So it was doing that, like they were all pulsing at different stages. So I think putting it on a hold will allow them all to add up and then send the signal. So if I just mouse over the electrical pole here, you'll be able to see on the right hand side the signal that gets sent to the inserter, and we'll see what happens. There it is, and yeah, it's adding up and then bang. So it grabs one of them, and then after it grabs it, it drops below 41, so it won't grab anymore. So that's pretty cool. So then that way we'll be able to get this up to 40, and then we'll be able to start another one of these machines. So I think what I might do is actually cut this and paste it here. So then that way it'll make it easier to expand this out when we need to. Although, what's going to happen when there's multiple machines dumping onto the belt? Because it might stay above 40 for longer. So then this guy will just keep grabbing them, and he might end up stopping it from working. He didn't grab one. I think this corner screwed it up. I think only 7 items can fit on a corner, and that's why. Yeah, so he's got an extra one in there. Because he'll grab enough to do 3 cycles. That's why we need to limit it and pull out the extras so we can get another machine going. So I think what we're going to have to do is rotate that way. And then come back in. Or even might look nicer if we just do something like that. All right, here we go. Ding. All right, we got it. And the 2 stack inserters help feed it fairly quickly. So yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. It's fairly compact. So if we wanted to set up another one, yeah, it doesn't need to be. We get our concrete? No. Are we in logistics network? We are. What we could do also is incorporate this into the system. So we'll wire this chest up to all of these guys. Actually, I wonder if we could... I'm not sure if it'll work if we do it like this. Yeah, I'm not sure if it'll work if we do that. Let's test it out, I guess. Make sure he grabs one. He did. There's 8. It does work. Okay, so we don't need to do this spidery thing. We could have just linked them all together. Okay, that's good. So let's do the same with this one. We'll go to the pole first, I guess, so we can mouse over it if we need to. Okay, cool. So now we'll be able to see when this machine has created 40, and then we'll be able to get this one going. And then, yeah, and then we can just like keep extending it. I like that. It's good. It took far too long. I'm sorry if you got bored throughout that, but I enjoy that sort of stuff. The, yeah, I enjoy all the circuitry and that type of stuff. I'm not very good at it, but I enjoy it. And I think next episode we are going to build the silo and start getting all the pieces together. Yeah, rocket silo. Where is that? Here it is. 1,000 concrete, 200 engine units. Yeah, 200 processing units, 1,000 steel. All very easy stuff to get together. And then what about the rocket control units? Yeah, see, we're going to have to automate that as well. And we'll need to redo this. And we'll have to automate that as well. So we'll need to do all those 3. And place down a rocket silo. All in the next episode. Sounds good. But I'm happy we've got our... like our personal roboport and everything. I absolutely love that. Alright, well I think that is going to do it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, don't forget to lead your targets and I will see you next time.